Which one is more powerful, cash or credit? In this video, I'll be discussing some of the pros and cons of both, and I'll let you decide which one you'll leverage to create financial freedom for you and your family. Welcome back to the channel, my beautiful people. So I want you to walk with me down this journey, down this path, and so I can make this thing make sense for you, okay? So here I have $35,000 in cash, right? $35,000. It took me 3.5 days to withdraw this cash, simply because most banks do not have a high cash reserve on deck, right? Coupled with all of their natural, normal transactions that they do with customers daily. You got restaurants coming in getting changed. It took me 3.5 days. So let's say I had an emergency and I needed to get access to this capital ASAP. Now I'm in a rut because now I had to wait 3.5 days to take this money out, which is unfortunate, right? So this is one of the cons of cash. If you need a high amount of cash ASAP, you'll run into the problem that I ran into, depending on which financial institution you bank with, in withdrawing large amounts of cash, right? So that's one con. Now, let's not talk about the fact that the buying power of the American dollar has decreased significantly, right? So this $100 bill is literally worth nothing. It's only worth what the amount of the paper cost that this is printed on, which is about 3 to 4 cents. That's why it's called fiat currency. It's not backed by anything. This thing is worthless. The only reason why it's worth $100 is because you believe it's worth $100, right? So we got to understand that cash is literally worthless. And if you need to access large sums of capital, of cash ASAP, it's going to be extremely difficult to do that in the liquid form that you see here today in front of you, okay? So now, I know that your favorite artist, your favorite, singer or rapper or celebrity, I know these type of individuals are going out and they're flashing all this money, and they're buying jewelry, and they're buying watches, and they're buying cars, blah, 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 and they have wads of cash on them, not knowing the message that they're sending to you because you look up to them. So now you think this is cool to carry around large wads of cash. Now, if you look at the interviews of Lil Baby, of an example, Jim Jones, right? These are the individuals, and I can go on and on, but these are the individuals that have done interviews and have expressed the fact, not including the plethora of athletes that are on record saying that they didn't know anything about credit, and that they understand that you can only move so far with cash, and that they, regret their decisions. They wish they would have known more. So these individuals are on record saying that once they found out about credit, they started building their credit and started leveraging their credit to buy homes, cars, etc., and that this stuff was a misconception the whole time. Even though they're on record saying that, they still parade around using this, right? So that because it's cool, right? Because this stuff right here, when you flash it around, gets people's attention. But at the end of the day, my beautiful people, this is worth nothing when you understand how money really works. Now, let's go a step further. So I take this $35,000 and I go out, I'm going to go buy some jewelry, I'm going to go shopping, whatever the case may be. So I'm walking down the mall, my tight jeans, and $1,000 falls out. I don't even know about it. Lost it, gone, finito. Somebody picks it up, it's theirs. All right, cool. So somebody sees that $1,000 fall out of my pocket. Now they come and stick me up. They stick me up for the rest of my money. right? I get robbed. Now, the rest of my money is gone. $34,000 gone that I can't get back. It's now somebody else's money, and they're going to go enjoy it and spend it on my behalf. Right? So everything that I just mentioned in there, there's nothing winning about what I just mentioned when you're utilizing cash. Now, when we're talking about real estate or purchasing a business, cash is king in that instance, right? When you make a cash offer on a property, the seller understands that, like, hey, if this individual is paying cash, this is going to be a quick close. I can get my money ASAP versus somebody that has financing. So in that situation, cash reigns supreme. And then also, if you're selling a business and you say, hey, look, I understand that you're selling your business for $200,000, but I got $150,000 cash that I can wire you ASAP. Like, let's make this happen. And more than likely, that deal is going to close because cash reigns supreme in that instance. You walking with me? You feeling me? Right? So all the hype surrounding cash is not what it seems. Do not fall into the trap, because so many of us fall into the trap of thinking that cash is king. We carry around loads of cash, and if you get robbed, this money's gone. You can't get it back. It went bye-bye. So now you put a target on your back because you're walking around with all this money. And again, I know that it's polarized all over social media and TV and in music videos, but trust and believe, these people know the truth, and they're just putting on a facade to get you into that trap because that's what they're paid to do. That's a different conversation for a different video. Now, let's go into my specialty. What I love is credit, right? Credit. So I have a bunch of credit cards here, right? I mean, you can see, and plus all of them here. I have about 50 credit cards here with a little over $1 million in credit available to me, right? Well, actually to my businesses. And these are all business credit cards. These are not personal credit cards, like US Bank. I don't know if you can see that, but my name's right here at the bottom, right? On behalf of my business, Roberto Rodriguez. I don't know if you can see that. You know, RRR 27 Incorporated, right? So I have a multitude of credit cards for all of my businesses. All right. So now, one, it's a lot easier to carry around this versus this, right? It's a lot easier. It's a lot safer as well. Now, if I lose this credit card, if I lose my wallet falls out with all my credit cards, boom, somebody picks them up. All I have to do is make a phone call to the bank, to US Bank, and say, hey, look, I lost my credit card. I lost it this day, this time. Any purchases that are associated after that time frame, they're fraudulent. What are they going to do? They're going to cancel the card. They're going to send me one ASAP with new credentials, and I continue to truck on about my business. I don't lose stride. I don't lose money. This is the power in leveraging credit, somebody else's money, so that you can create wealth and financial freedom for yourself and your family. Leverage somebody else's money. Put the bank's money at risk. Because if you lose this comes with fraud protection, right? They'll send you another one ASAP and you will not lose stride. All right, y'all get the point. Also, what I'm doing when I utilize credit is I'm building, let's say these are personal credit cards. When I utilize personal credit cards, I'm building my personal credit. You can't do that with cash. When you use cash, you ain't building no credit. You're building nothing. Okay? So when I'm using credit cards on behalf of my business, right? American Express, right? These big boys. When I'm using credit cards on behalf of my business, I'm building my business credit. I'm building my business lines of credit, right? I'm building the relationship with these financial institutions over a period of time where now I get access to higher limits, higher lines, more products, right? So the benefits of credit extend far beyond the benefits of cash. So the differences between the two is that one is safer to use than the other, right? One builds credit, one doesn't. One is easier to carry, one isn't. One puts a target on your back, the other one doesn't. One's an illusion that you have some sort of power, the other one isn't. And we're also moving into a digital age, a cashless society. So let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know which one you'll leverage in the future. Let me know which one you have used and leveraged up to this point in your journey. And let me know what the results are in the comments below. So with that being said, my beautiful people, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification to get notified when I upload new videos. And again, leave me a comment below. Let me know which one you've been leveraging up to this point in your journey and why it's been powerful, so that we can all collectively read the information, assess it, and make the best decision possible. Until the next one, my beautiful people, peace.